Hey there, everybody. Tracking here. It's been a little while since I last went live. Spent a good amount of time on the holidays visiting my family. Then I've kind of been slacking on getting back into Chrono Cross there, which I was streaming for a little while. I definitely need to get back to that. And it was quite a while since I actually got back to Starrail here, too. Um, I just started playing a couple days ago again. Took a little break. But now that I've gotten back into doing the dailies again, it's kind of just routine all over again. But there were quite a few little extra additions since the last time I was on, which was like 3 weeks ago. Well, I already have my Casca. Doctor Ratio. She's a good follow-up attacker, it seems. Debuff on the target. Crit rate increases by 2 times. Crit damage goes up to 6 times. It's pretty good. Seems to work well with the people who put the debuffs on, which is a lot of different characters. There's a ton of characters that put those on. Oh, that's pretty good. So I did hear that we got him, so that's nice. That's pretty good that they just give away a free 5-star. So now I can decide if I want to build him or not. I like that. That's really nice. If only they did that with every 5-star, but you know, they wouldn't. Not gonna lie, if they didn't give him to me, I wouldn't have pulled for him. So it is nice just to get that character though. Achievements. All my little crystals. I mean, there's oodles and oodles of content on this that I have not done yet that can just give me a ton of those crystals. Oh, from leveling him up, I got a ticket. Reminds me, I have 14 of those saved up, so I might as well do that. Hard. So now the question is, do I want to build him up and either pair him with Kefka? No. Kefka wants a few people putting dots on. Him and Welt might work well together, maybe. Him, Welt, maybe Silver Wolf, because Silver Wolf applies some debuffs when she hits them, puts weaknesses on, so it'd be guaranteed that she'd apply at least one weakness, most likely the imaginary one. And then who else would work good with her? Someone else who applies debuffs. Debuffs, debuffs, debuffs. I mean, Silver Wolf is my big one for debuffs, along with Welt. I suppose with that, I could just put some just derpy support character, shielder, maybe even like Hanya. Started leveling Hanya up a bit. I don't think I have any relics for her yet, though. For Hanya, I'm sure I'd want speed. Oh yeah, that's a perfect one for Hanya. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that too much, though. That's still going to be away. Oh. That was a strong sneeze. That shook my soul. What else do I have to claim? So, I mean, I activated my Battle Pass a while ago, and I think I first started playing again on Sunday here. So I managed to get, like, my weekly challenges for that Sunday out of the way. All in, like, I think I had, like, 8 hours left when I realized, oh, I have weekly challenges that are about to be up. I should probably do them. So I did them all, and don't really regret it, but I was kind of tired by the time I finished getting all those done. Yeah, you know what? Level up books are something I am desperate need of. Especially since they're giving away free 5 stars. Yeah, sure. Good enough support character. I don't think I've ever lost when I've had Fushlon and my healer in the party. Although, I will say, it definitely doesn't go fast.
In lunar flame.
Well, thanks for that, Anna Sky Lynn, for the comment there. But not really too interested in any of those kind of deals or spending any money for help with my streams.
In lunar flame.
Seems like these are always the exact same rewards from this, so at least it's consistent. It definitely doesn't give you enough to make you want to spend that valuable energy on it. Alright, that's my dailies right there. I do have a lot of my Battle Pass stuff. I need to get more. I really like the revision they did to the Trailblaze power here. Like, I like how you can just keep doing that, because there'd be days where I missed a couple times to sign in. And this is just nice that they don't have the every day. They have the weekly now. So, that's really nice. I like that change for the Battle Pass. Be nice if you could, you know, earn your Battle Pass by just playing, but, I guess it's not too bad to buy it every now and then. So I need 2 more of those. One simulated universe. I could probably do a simulated universe here. Let's see why not. Starlight Homecoming. Path of Return. What was that one? Level up any relic 1 time. Yeah, I'm still rocking some bad relics on some characters. Like this one for sure is not the one I've done her. Then again, her whole set I would rather switch over to Ice. But I don't want to break this down because some of the stat rolls on these are actually pretty decent. Could use less of that, but that's not too bad. This one, it mostly went all into crit damage here on this level up for this relic. That was really good too. She definitely doesn't need crit rate on her because her ability just gives her so much of it. What else for? This is just a crit damage bag. You know what? She is like main damage dealer. I double checked what I have for the ice set for her. Oh, which one of these do I want? Just let me look at what it does. I might have this maxed out already, so I don't know if I want that one. I don't know. Sure. Grab the abundance one. I'm sure I have a healer with that equipped. Rewards. It's a nice thing these last a long time too, because I would have dropped the ball on that because I have not even shown up to claim those for quite a while. And it's nice that you can come back and redo those later. Although you don't get all of the rewards, you still get a good chunk. Yeah, I need to do these. 18 days. I'm not going to wait as long as I did last time. I'm just going to actually do those. Virtual Scent Venture. Smell inducements. Tester. Limited time rewards. Buttons, of course, there's limited time rewards. Available in days. You know what? Sure. Let's double check. Relics. What's this one called? Glacial Forest, right? And then sort them all. Set. Oh, nice, even has a little picture. There we go. Confirm. Let's take a look. These all have hit point, right? Hit point, hit point, hit point. Speed, crit rate, crit damage. Okay, so this one could be a headpiece that I want. What's this one have? Attack, hit point, crit damage, defense. Defense is the only thing that's annoying there. Looks like I got a crit damage on this once already, right? Did I get a defense? Crit damage at 6. 5. Oh, this unlocked crit damage when I got to +4. That's what this is. That makes sense. Well, thanks for the comment, but again, I'm not interested in any promotionals. Or I have to spend money for my channel. Seems to be the only comments that I do get regularly around here. Oh, actually, I probably have a ton of things to break down. Get crit damage another time with this one. Let's see what I get again. Now speed. You know what? Speed, crit damage, those two. That makes it an okay headpiece so far, by my books. I'm okay with that. Switch over, let's see what we had here. Crit damage at 12%. Attack. Hit point, hit point. Honestly, this is a good freaking headpiece for a damager, but it's also kind of like the two-piece set there. It's kind of not really meant for a pure damage dealer. And buttons. That is not a good one right there. Okay, you know what? I might just steal these gloves off my support here. Ah, frick. Well, I guess it's okay. It's not really good. It's not really good. Oh, nice. We have crit damage, attack, and speed. Defense as well, though, of course. Weak effect and defense. Fuck. I hate it when my defense goes up on those. Not really great. Says hit point, crit rate. I guess that's still better than this. Let's switch. Yeah, sorry. You get these gloves instead. Those are pretty decent fucking gloves, honestly. Better than these ones. I mean, I guess it's kind of 25% crit damage after the ult is used for 2 turns is pretty much where that's at. Do I want speed boots with her? Huh. What does this one give? Attack, crit rate, crit damage. Frick, those are better than the ones I have. Awesome. It's, oh, nice. Crit damage and attack going up. I'm okay with that. That's not bad. I'll take what I can get at this point. Bella's equipment's all messed up now. Look at Bella's stuff. What does she even have? 2-piece ice set. What's this one do? Max hit point up. I'll probably have a hit point up. Maybe I don't. What do I even have here? What's this one go? Speed by 6%. Probably have a speed set of boots, right? Oh, it looks like I do. Attack, crit rate, crit damage, defense. Sure. It's better than having these ones, I guess. Maybe, not really. Whatever. I just did not fuck those garbage. I need to level those up pretty bad. I need to switch these out too. I need to switch these out to. Did get a bunch of these earlier. This reminds me, actually, I can do that from in here, right? Enhance. Subject, no. 2, 3, 4 stars. Select all. 142. Okay, so yeah. I get quite a few of those earlier. And I have enough to probably get a couple of these up to max. So let's get her off of the Bellabog set, because that one does nothing for her. Smash crit rate by 8%. Mariner's current crit rate reaches 50% or higher, whereas ultimate follow-up damage increases. Aha, buttons. Where's current? Does that mean... can't remember. I know one means that if they start, like, they have to go into the fight and they have to already have their crit rate at a certain amount. And another wording means as long as they raise it up during the fight, they're okay. I don't remember which one this is. No, where speed reaches 120 or higher. Where's current? Okay. I'm 90% sure when it says it reaches, that's when that happens. But this one, you have to currently have it before you even get into the fight. So a character's ability that raises it in the fight won't let you get that, I think. Could be wrong, and don't quote me on that one. So this one probably won't be the best for her. Let's take a look at her. Crit rate 16% right now. Crit damage, yeah, no. Definitely won't help. She does increase her crit rate by 48% when she activates her talent. And that's pretty big. So I don't really care that this is low. I want to just buff this up as much as I can. That maybe her attacks or crits actually hit hard. So let's see, which set do I want? 120 or higher. I doubt I have that much speed on her. Doubt most of my characters have that much speed. Oh, you know what? She's not far off. She's not far off. She doesn't even have speed boots on. You know what? That set might not be the worst. If I get one that has extra, you know what? 24%. If I get her speed up to the right amount, it's not bad. Finding one that has crit damage, attack, and speed is probably going to be impossible. Speed, crit rate, attack, hit point percent. Yeah, I didn't find a good one out of these. It's not one that nailed all of them. Let's see, attack and crit damage. Let's enhance this one, see what the thing we get. Level 4 is enhance. Attack, hit rate, garbage. Throw it in the trash bin. Get rid of it. We don't need that around here. That's not really good for her. It's really good for some supports, and if you're going a mono type team. Or if just your support and your damage dealer has the same element, that one works pretty good. So 135, yeah, I definitely won't get the 160. That's for sure. I could probably get that with somebody's buffs. Maybe if I had a Bronya. I think she raises speed up, right? There's a few other characters that raised it up a good chunk. It's possible to get that, but I'd be looking more for the 135. And I don't know if I could get that on her. Speed reaches 120 or higher, where his action is advanced forward by 40%. I don't really like those one-time, one-turn type deals. Break effect, whereas speed reaches 140, whereas break effect increases by an extra 20%. You know what? Just the extra 16% crit damage. I might just go with this one. depending on if one of these three is good. Realized I didn't have a lot of options there once I looked. So this one, she doesn't have effect hit rate, so that's useless. Well, never mind about that set. The Bellbug's the one I have on her, but I don't want it on her. Effect hit rate by 10%, blah blah, garbage. It's really good for a support role, but I have a lot of those ones too. That's stupid, I have so many of one type. Fuck, I'm already at the bottom again. Alright. Let's take a look here. This is the set we're gonna go with. The Herd is Wandering set. Attack, crit rate, garbage. Hit point, speed, effect, hit rate, garbage. Speed, hit point, no. Attack, speed, crit rate, effect hits. It's not good. Really do not have a good option here for these. You think with the number of these things I have, I would have good ones, but I don't. It's just crazy. Okay, what do I have, like, for other people? Maybe I can steal one. This is good for some characters. This would be good for Kefka, I'm thinking. Maybe not the hit point one. Should recharge, increase the noise increases damage 10% for all other allies. Yeah, all other allies. I kind of want my damage dealer to be doing damage. Attack, crit damage, you know what? Sure. We'll go with it. It's good enough. It has attack, it has crit damage. Crit damage looks like it was a hit at one point. Which set is this? Celestial Differentiator. Boom, boom, down. Celestial Differentiator. I have one on Herda, which is a nice damage up, crit rate and crit damage up, and it nailed the hit point and defense probably when it leveled up. Which probably made me sad and stopped leveling it. That's why it's sitting on Herda at level 8. Alrighty then. Attack, crit damage. Effect hit rate. We're gonna have to test to see what it goes into. Well, effect hit rate. Do we have a different one here? Hit rate. We're gonna see what it hits on when we level it up. Chances aren't looking great with these. They never do. You know what? I'll take the hit point and the crit damage. I'll take that. Let's see what we need just for 2 stats up. It's so much for the last, like, couple levels. Okay, not bad. That's kind of shit right there, but not bad right there with 16%. Might actually level that one up all the way then. Sure, attack, defense, crit damage. Crit damage, enhance, auto add, 100, god damn it. Okay, decent. Didn't land on that defense there, or the break effect. Attack, You know what? The helmet will be the last thing we level up. We want damage up. We want boots, enhance, auto. 100. Okay, you know what? Still not bad, not bad. Crit damage went up there. It's better luck than what I normally get when I deal with these bullshit things. Okay, let's see what we get here. Okay, crit, fuck, okay. Actually, surprised with how good these have been going for her. Ooh, and we're running into our... Oh, we ran out, of course. Man, I need more of those. You think you have a lot, and then... Nope, they're just gone. So yeah, that looks a lot better than what I had her at, I think. Crit damage is really up there. Crit rate's super low, but then again, her ability, talent will raise it up to every other hit will crit. So I'm okay with that. That should work out not bad. Comparison. Yeah, I need her to be at 50% for current crit rate. Which I do not have right now. 30% off. So crit rate. Crit rate. Oh, that one didn't hit at all on there. Got mostly break. I have a different set of those gloves I can just feed this one into. This one has crit rate on it. Yeah, where's my other gloves at? Oh, I had those locked. Even though I locked them, they betrayed me. There they are. There they are. It's 4 stats. Let's see what we get here. Yep, we're just eating those ones. But their fucking defense, hit point, attack resist. See, this is the shit I normally get when I level these up. Everything but the one I want. Everything but that crit rate. The other gloves I have are just trash, too, aren't they? Yeah. You know what, though? Anything's better than what I got there. I don't know, maybe one of those could be crit rate. Probably not going to be, but it could be. Defense. Well, speed is whatever. You know what, sure, we'll take those gloves for now because we just don't have a better option. Crit damage is pretty good with the coat. This coat could have been so good. We'll have coats. Nothing good. Boots or speed boots. Crit damage. Well, they hit a few times. Looks like so did break effect, but you know, don't really win on those. Those are almost the same. Guess that one gives you a little more health. I don't think I have many of those ones, do I? What are they? These ones? Hit point, break effect, hit point, defense, hit point, defense. I wish I could just mark them for trash so I don't have to go into the actual menu and look at them all again. Destroy all the books I have. Maybe I should. Everything I don't have locked, it's just get rid of. Well, whatever. Still need to level up her stuff. The biggest thing I always need is just relic juice to level up my relics, so. I think whenever I farm anything for the next while, it's just gonna be relic stuff. I should probably actually do my Crown of the Mundane and Divine. I'm gonna start that actually right now. That gives a good little chunk of those relics things, so yeah, let's go. This is one of the main story things too, and if I don't start it now, I might just put it off too long. And I'll run into the same thing I did with the little spooky ghost story there and just not finish it on time. Oh, I don't have a lot of that. Okay. What else is this?
I thought Member 4, Pokakakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here. You're back. Of course. This is a summit between 3 geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame May doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss May likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seemed to tickle her fancy.
Of course! Go find her yourself. She borrowed the phase flame to do some research as soon as she got here. Haven't seen a trace of her since.
Miss May is the very image of a scholar.
May.
She once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life spiral system. May is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herda's research partner, Hurry up and head out!
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search?
Alright, now we started the quest. We're on our way to get those equipment level up materials. Which reminds me of what I have already. Standard warp. Oh, another herd. I think. Wait, no, this is not herd. This is a card. Made in by increased damage dealt by the wire's follow-up attacks by 24%. If the current hit point target enemy is blowing to 50%, increased damage dealt by follow-up attacks by an extra 24%. That's pretty decent for quite a few follow-uppers. Some of these 4-star cards, I like their effects more than I do some of the 5-star cards. Max level. That is huge. Almost double your damage to an enemy. And I had 4 left there. It doesn't look like I can claim the thing again. So it looks like you can only get that 5-star select after 300 pulls once. I think. Who's on this exchange right now? Just hold one of these. This is a 4-star I desperately need more of. I think both of them are actually pretty decent for me. For awakening levels. I don't have them at. Don't use March too often, but I do like her. I guess I only have 2 of her. I think Yuna had most of it, seems. Ultimate regenerates 10 more energy for the target ally. Meh. That's okay, but whatever. I'll get it when I get it. There's no real rush on those 4 stars. And she even has a little trotter pet too. Those things are just everywhere. Oh, I guess she probably doesn't have a trotter pet. It's probably just where he's hanging out. Well, nice to meet you too.
I hope I didn't startle you. This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism.
Okay then.
Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. I like perfect experimental specimens. Oh, really?
Not anymore though, it just kind of disappeared. Too much to animate that in, I guess.
I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half.
She seems pretty friendly to me.
Remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too. So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, one dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens.
Some people in the kitchen cannot do that.
Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
No. My research area is short stories about toilets. Huh? What's going on? What am I talking?
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now.
The dessert was tasty. I would like more. Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart...
Oh yeah, there's just bubbles hanging out.
Just like in the no man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult, but it was touching and enthralling as well. My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment. A few days
Sure.
ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill. I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me. Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the... I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. Yes. Problems wrought by my own hand. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are... Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore...
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice. As the masses depart... Yes, my mother and I once...
Where there are people, there is noise.
What? Place where the space station stores. Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no
Sure,
knowledge of
you're
any
not.
special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that. I'm not hiding anything at all. You're the sneaky one. I won't talk to you if you don't.
I'll solve the space station's problems. So, I really can't say anything.
Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then...
Did we have to talk to that guy to know to go to the storage zone? I don't think we did. In a minute. It's the wrong way.
There's so many people. This seems to be the place.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ramei's life cultivation formula. It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Qingtu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it? Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to pick out the ingredient. We need to add some other good stuff in. But don't go over. And now we mix them together. Wait! It says on the recipe, Ramei makes different expressions when Yikes. Take a look at what you just cultivated.
Found quite a few of these little robots around here.
Ron May, member 81 of the Geniuses, but once she arrived on the space station, she just took over everything. And what did Madame Herta do?
Never fear, the galactic baseballer is here. I can't even.
That's kind of funny as soon as you say anything.
I heard Madame
Anything at all
is
about her.
very picky when it comes to snacks. Do you know what her favorite?
I don't know about her, but I love fermented. So, I really.
Did I ask about your favorites? Also, that's disgusting. What's wrong with you?
Ron May likes to listen to the space station radio during her. Some of us younger researchers are her super fans. We're always scanning.
No idea. I just listen to comedies, so I really.
As expected. You look like you.
Oh, who else do I need to speak with? Oh, okay, now it's just cutscening these.
Is the best. Its outlook is infectious. What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy. 2. Energize yourself. Increase.
Our creed, molten... Oh, praise be! You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ron May's top fan! This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Screwthum's followers are all very logical, but since
Since you're so interested, I'll tell
I'm
you
really
how
not.
to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart.
It's
You
kind of
can
different when
taste
it's
the
a
hot
character that you
forever
want to pull on and want to add to
rising
your party. Then you're more interested in their story.
the Honorable
But like when it's a character
Cheese
you're not
Tart
going to pull and you're not going to put in your party,
that
kind of just less invested in the story around that character. Why am I spending the fee? Page as many likes as you can wherever Rune May happens to go. Perform a mysterious summoning ritual. Oh, am I supposed to do that in here? I don't know what I'm actually supposed to do here. Okay, sure. There might have been something in the conversation about how many I was supposed to put of each. I don't know.
Is the little light.
I am humbled to meet the Molten Cheese Tart. What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the Honorable Tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically
Wakaka! I'm a genius among geniuses. That was way too
Oh, Molten Cheese Tart says. Molten Cheese Tart says, does Madame Ronmay recognize me as a master? Molten Cheese Tart says, Madame Ronmay still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tart?
No, not at all.
Please express how you would like to follow Molten Cheese Tart. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of gray bean paste, would we? Good.
Sure.
You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic. They both hope to receive Madame Ronmay's recognition. You need to call it the it's genuinely puzzling. Despite Molten Cheese Tart's remarkable qualities. Love from the creator to her creation? I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe. Remember, as long as love is your compass. That depends if... Oh?
Is that the toilet? Sure thing. So we're gonna collect these little creatures that all love their creator, and then we're gonna flush them down a toilet. But feeling their creator doesn't like her creations as much as they do her. Oh, that was close, you know. Orb. Sure, we'll send it down the toilet gently. Ruthlessly flush down to John.
You're here. Herta called Screwlum and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me. I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters, even though she probably wouldn't care anyway. Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, you help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check. Alright.
Sure.
Let's...
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Hi, Ron May. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
It's good to see you, madam. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th partner for the simulated...
Yes, a 5th. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to...
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Ching-Tu? Are you still in touch with her, Ron May? Is she still alive?
Can we ask her to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought her in after all. It's up to you.
All right, let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
This fragment of Ron May. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things.
I have seen that one before. It's a nice one.
I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it?
I probably will. Records in.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out. It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her, after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for. I see that you've recovered the life form in the master control zone. I was simply being overly cautious. There are some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, the retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, and now my headache. She gave me permission and said no more. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand. Stay vigilant, assistant. Should remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where, once you're back, come find me on the railway platform.
It's nice how the new little updates like this always add a new zone and a couple other nice new little things. Although getting the story started, it's kind of slow going right now.
What would a sealed zone look?
Fancy. They really do pay their animators a good little amount. Hi, friend. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want to be around that place by yourself. Safe zone. I don't know about that. I don't feel very safe.
Buzz. What's up with this unit?
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. To welcome, alien high risk zone. Buzz. Service staff. Inorganic permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Buzz. I am a twin of the rice frying robot. I am the leftover rice frying robot. Maintain zone operation. Job of inorganic. Welcome. Buzz. Fry leftover right. Welcome. Visitor. Conclusion. You cannot enter. Probability assessment. Seeking suggestion. Proceed to basement. Locate records of cultivation path.
Oh, someone's ringing my doorbell. Alright, I'll be right back, guys.
server's still not open. The server's still not open.
Alright, I'm back. Wasn't anything too important. It was just an Amazon package. Which, who knows what was in it? It's for my roommate. Still, better to get it inside than leave it outside in this weather. I know what the weather's like wherever you guys live, but it's somewhat cold up here in Canada right now. Not as bad as last week. It was like minus 40, but it's gonna start warming up again here. Look at this zone. Somewhat big. It is probably a lot easier for them to expand on a zone they've already started, because then it's just all the same assets from previous. It still probably takes a good chunk of work to get these all ready. Constantly releasing new updates gives people a good reason to keep playing.
The kindling for the phase flame is fascinating.
Hey, happy Thursday to you too, Mila. Doing not too bad so far.
The growth status of the two samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but I'm uncertain about the outcome of such an action. They simultaneously
Personal taste or sweets.
They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive, yet are also fierce, instigating, demanding, and confident. Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion, similar to that of a baby towards its mother. Life towards sustenance, or the peculiar bond between humans.
Thank you.
Huh? What's that sound out there?
There was a creepy robo in here earlier. Aw. Okay, that thing's fucking adorable.
This is the headache Runmei mentioned?
I play it like every couple of days.
It's just a different
I guess I do sign in every day to do my daily, so I guess I kind of am a daily player. But normally it's every couple days that I do the story. That thing's too cute to eat. Gray bean paste. I like this thing more than the other one. Oh, it's a sad one though. Trailblazer level, I'm not 100% on that. I think like 68. I'm not close to the like highest level before you stop getting any rewards from it. I'll have to double check that afterwards. I don't like negative energy either, little buddy. We should help him out. Buttons, this thing is sad. What is a variety streamer? Someone who kind of just streams a little bit of everything? Mostly I just stream like starrail, then occasionally like older RPGs. I'll have a playthrough going of one of those. I have one of Chrono Cross right now that I'm doing. And took a break from doing it though, so I'll have to get back to it. Oh, I'm from Canada. Up where it's nice and cold right now.
It'll be okay. I need to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room.
How do I check my Trailblazer level? Oh yeah, 68. Okay, I was actually bang on with that. Oh, you live in Toronto there. Should also be somewhat cold up there too right now. I know Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact for sure. Used to play a lot of Genshin Impact. Thing was invisible. That was the first time I've seen these bugs outside of the simulated universe there. I wonder if they also do their little gimmick.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Right now, she should actually hit pretty hard.
Blade fodder.
Well, those bugs are definitely easier than when you're fighting them in that simulated universe. They get pretty tough in there. So I guess whenever I see... this little foggy stuff, that's enemies. Yeah, they are very different. Genshin's kind of more of a fantasy type world setting, and this is definitely a sci-fi space slash fantasy too.
More enemies.
Target threat index lowered. Hide. Stay back, Larry.
Oh yeah, they do their mechanic division there.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora.
You don't look so good. do it again
Let's just
when
ignore that little guy there. Ignore that little creepy bug too. Oh, there's a bunch of these little cat thingies. Made out of dessert. They definitely look super cute down there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I looked into making some of that stuff too myself. It's a lot of work. But it costs a lot, so I'd probably end up just doing it myself if I really was interested.
One-way path.
The final days at member number 23 at Java, I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life can exist in thousands of different forms, which means the form itself has no purpose. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts, and can even trigger chain reactions such as synesthesia. But that is not what I desire.
Thanks, but I'm not looking to buy any VTuber or anything from my channel yet.
I'm starting to feel
Mostly because that stuff costs way too much.
perhaps the question.
Wait, there's a puzzle there. The door was locked. Formidable foe. Get some rewards for that. A couple extra gems. It's just these buggies.
A little something for everyone.
The moon shines on the truth.
Thanks, but I'm not interested.
Stand down. Blade of moonlight.
You should one-shotted that little guy.
Can I have fun this time? This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. Time for a fun. I'm not afraid of you.
Eliminating threat.
Some buggers always hurt. And if you don't kill them fast enough, they start.
Nowhere to run.
Thanks, but I'm really good.
Let me tend your wounds.
Try harder.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna split.
Tedious.
It is noon. Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun.
Oh, Clara always counterattacking. Thanks, nice to meet you too.
Are you alright? Target threat index lowered. Eliminating threat.
Stand down. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed.
This is where she'll hit hard.
In lunar flame.
She crits. Pop goes the bugs.
Ready for death.
nowhere to run.
She's pretty low on health, though.
Stay back, Larry. Are you all right?
I'm okay. Huh. More enemies. Time for fun.
Hide.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Did you think my life then would be cut?
You bully!
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
You don't look so good.
Goodness
Ready
me.
for death.
Mission command.
Save it for your own
Can I
sake.
help?
Eliminating threat. Mission command.
Alright, good old Clara finishing them off there.
These trifles are of no use to me.
It's funny when you get those, like, purple items now, and it's like, oh, okay. That's a couple of the equipment upgrade materials.
Never imagined there'd be so many of them. Are you?
Life is countless and
Yeah, she made quite a few of those little, sugar cats.
its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple. I wished to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ran-Mei be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful form of existence? I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is...
I saw you there, I just kind of wanted to ignore you now.
You bully!
What's it gonna explode? What do the gnaw stings end up doing? You know, this is the first time I realized that they had the story thing for each one.
Tedious.
You took the bait. Time for fun.
I'm not afraid of.
Yep, just ignore that guy.
Save it for your own skin. Stay
threat index. Hide.
I want to protect everyone. Holiness, your Torah. Let me tend your wounds.
Tedious. Later, all will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Oh, that one critical pretty good on it. You can just tell when they do.
Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
A little something for everyone.
Hey, more sugar kitties.
Sounds fitting. Stay here for a bit.
Just stick the sad kitty cake in there. Be better after a while. I definitely like the cat ones compared to those little crab bags of snacks.
Hidden room. Buzz. Only Madame Ron May has permissions. Please submit. Permissions granted. Select.
Hey, we're allowed to go to the hidden room.
1. Check historical incubation records. 2. Inorganic lifeform companionship. This function has been damaged.
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is an emanator. I cannot comprehend what an emanator is. Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form? At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead. However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe. If we set logic aside, would there be more primitive and pure emanators on Of course, there would be Hazyron. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe, obtain data on the Imperator and Sectorum and their descendants, replicate them, nurture them, and create a brand new scientific discipline. It is a logical decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I
Yeah.
bloom into a life
She seems kind of more like a mad scientist with creating all kinds of crazy things.
like this experiment.
Again, I think pretty much most of the people from the Genius Society are like that.
Before they realize what I am doing, I must hurry my work, as well as find a fitting assistant.
Permission granted. Select from the below services. 1. Check visitor records. Madame Ron May. Alien species. Man with plaster head. Buzz.
Seems like there's something new.
Permission granted.
That sound's coming from above.
A man with a plaster head. Okay, then. Sure thing. That's regular occurrence, I guess. Collectibles. So many collectibles that I probably will not take the time to go through and read. But if I see them, I have to pick them up. Hey, we unlocked our control panel to unlock the door. Let's just ignore all those bugs, I guess. Okay, got past them. No problem. Easy.
There's someone in the distance. Who is that?
Is this our free 5-star?
Here.
I guess he has the
Genius
plastic.
move.
Plaster head guy.
And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question. Just move this here. You look distressed. Something the matter? If that's the case, you better get thinking. Are you waiting for a sign? Time is ticking. Descend. Have you considered whether the answer to your question... If a question is of no help, then don't ask it. Time is
That
clearly
advice
precious to the both
could
of
be
us.
spread around the world.
Never mind. Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly who you are.
That's nice.
I'm aware you are in Ron May's employ. This was not my intended destination. I just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to. My goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since that's all you need to know. Because I can't bear to see idiots. Of course, they wouldn't want to see me either. The real Ron May's creation is hidden in the giant incubator, but go. Take the elevator and bear with...
Yeah, it looks like the same guy there. Without his plaster face. I disappeared. Kind of always drop the ball on using those food items. It's a nice long elevator ride here. Ooh.
This is huge. The space station has an area this big?
There's a clearing field. Of course. Sure, nothing's gonna come out and fight us in this area. Oh, nice. Nice extra little goop kicking around. Well, I have a sneaking suspicion. It was just weird seeing it on slow speed. Hey, good, it's weak to ice. Oh, I don't have Welt in this party though. I guess I have Clara though. She's physical, so should work, and she can jam in other elements. Oops. Can't read that fast enough.
Tedious.
Probably said something like, well, actually, whoops. Oh, not what I wanted. I don't know how to look at that, guys, now.
An endless life spectrum.
So just click on their portrait. Yeah, that's what I need to do. This damage taken by 30% summons a regular swarm every time this unit is attacked. This unit's weakness is broken, deals toughness, reducing damage equal to its own max toughness to all friendly units. Increases damage taken by other units besides the target. Okay.
More enemies. Time for fun.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
I actually like him pooping out those little bugs. Explode and do some good damage.
Can I have fun this time? Thanks. I'll never forget you.
I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora.
Blade fodder.
It'll destroy the space station.
Multiply again. Oh, those red ones though. I hate those bugs. I don't have a good answer for those red bugs.
Time for fun.
Dang. That hurts.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Blade of moon.
I managed to kill one of them. On heal. I'm not looking good there.
Time for fun.
Eliminating. Yeah. Those debuffs. Boy, that was close.
Here is new.
Ready for death.
that hurts too. That hurts way too much. Oh, shit. I have to rework my party and redo this.
Stand down. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Oh yeah, I do need a doctor. We aren't doing too hot there.
All will be revealed in lunar flame. Save it for your own. Blade of moonlight.
2 attacks and we'll break that boss.
Let me tend your wound.
Okay. Do I risk not healing? You know what? No. we're gonna heal.
You don't look so good.
Tedious. All will be revealed.
Well, I'm surprised we actually got through this, it looks like. Things looked pretty bad there for a little while. Oh, come on now. We won. Although that attack almost did us in a couple times.
After 56 seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born.
That sure shit took more than 56 seconds. What are
The
you,
threat
Dragon
is
Ball
over.
timer?
Time to get going.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of
It was
Runway.
actually a pretty tough fight. The team wasn't really 100% for that. And Silver Wolf still needs her equipment leveled up, I guess. 5 levels makes a pretty big difference for a lot of things. Even Clara, I don't really have her maxed out. She's doing okay, but not the best. Yeah, it's not a bad set for her at all. Yeah, it's actually really nice for her too, just for support. That is, if my effect resist is at 30% or more. What is that? Effect resist 52%. Okay, she's good enough. Should definitely level Clara up more. Speaking of, let's mix our party up a bit. Clara's not bad. I like her. I just like Welt so much more. Really like Welta on my party. What's his relics looking like? I guess they're okay. Crit damage attack. Sure. I guess I have him for crit rate up. What is his crit rate at? I just grabbed him this because I had the imaginary damage up. It looks like I hit pretty good for both crit rate and crit damage though on that orb. Definitely could do better than a Bellbog orb though. And better substats for this by a long shot. Yeah, you can definitely do better, buddy. Yeah, that's what I can say about pretty much everybody's equipment in my party. It's never seemed to have the perfect luck with those. I'm gonna go talk to her about her failed experiment down there that almost murdered us all. No heads up from her.
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important? You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the Emanator. Exactly as predicted. 56 seconds.
Sure thing, 56 seconds. That's how long that fight took.
Restrained by time and
Yep.
place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles. Like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted. I did say that if a danger proved too great for you, I would personally step in to confront it.
Even though she was in her meeting.
I must admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me. I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. Emotions may be either positive or negative. However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal. They are still a long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship, romance, or familial love. That being said, can even geniuses tell the difference? Do you believe my actions were wrong? There's no need to tell
I think
me
her
why,
actions are pretty wrong. I mean, I like cats and I like sweets, but I wouldn't make a cat made out of sweets that's sentient. That just doesn't quite seem good.
I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. After all, your memory of me will soon dissipate like... Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process. Perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station, but you will no longer remember their identity. Perhaps that way, the connection between life forms will be erased. Friendships, secrets. It will make our lives... I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. Do you still remember the no man's land I mentioned? I'm considering a solo trip back there during my research downtime. I miss member number 55 Yuqingtu sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we parted ways. I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. That would be who knows when the next gathering of geniuses will be. Do you... If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to No Man, though I suppose it wouldn't be No Man's Land.
Well, I'm okay not meeting the lady who drugs us with forget-me serum. Well, then she just ignores those little cute creatures. Well, that's a good little chunk of rewards I got there. Sure, why not? We'll do that later, though, because there is... Oh boy. Golden Gears. Can I do that too? Sure. We'll have a lot of messages on the phone there. Just like real life. I'll just ignore those sometimes.
Come on, can't we stay out a little longer?
Able to implement feature researcher. Oh, we can actually watch
Good
this.
evening, Madam Herta
Neat.
fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madam Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
Oh, dang. And they just keep making these memory bubbles pop up. I'm sure I've walked past here before. I'll do those challenges for some things later. Well, dang, what just happened here?
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion: their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need her. The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was her.
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
She's only just woken up, dazed. She may need a few pointers. Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you?
Miss Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Asta will explain it all to you.
You probably know the
Thought
gist
this
of
was gonna
things
be super
already.
quick just talking to
A few
Asta.
system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. No, the attack happened on a base outside the station, beyond the surveillance. She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oof. Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect. It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them. They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smart Club squander the IPC's vast resources. However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We're...
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time? Don't play the fool.
I think I was...
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that. Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something.
Yeah,
about
sure.
If only there were some hints.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory's kind of hazy. What did I do after that? This is what I recall before I met Herta. But let me try to remember.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. maybe the researchers at the Departments of Ecology, Hinkle, and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest.
Asta seems to have mentioned 2 names. 2 researchers from the Departments of Ecology and...
Those despicable villains are distorting the truth on... Ugh. If I discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish they'd never... A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body? Isn't that just a... Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos?
Bugaboos used to be
Well, I'm
curious.
the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to... Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating some paranormal phenomenon. I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such... We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering. People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's... Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we researchers need to resolve.
Adler. Right. Then I ran...
Obtain crucial clues. Cognition chasms. Collect enough of them to exculpate yourself.
To Arlen. Adler was with him. Adler was with Arlen. They were...
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy?
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you...
What?
We're having a walk. So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding something.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. That kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene. No danger, of course. Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up and...
Can you leave the talking to... Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help. Careful. The fragmentum in this...
I guess we are fighting in our memory.
Time for a fun.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
It doesn't look like we get any items, though. I mean, you know, that kind of checks out, but still.
Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go!
Yeah, a little puppy and a small boy versus this fucking angry half-horse man. I'm surprised he's not been turned into a puddle already.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Stand down.
More enemies. Time for a fun.
Tedious.
Later, all will be revealed in lunar flame.
Leave it to me.
Can I have fun this time?
You the doctor?
This combat need. This is double speed.
What? She wants to ask you something about curios. I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out.
I figured you could. I'm sorry.
Just as I thought.
I figured you could. I'm sorry.
Just as I thought.
So, that's all? Well, have you asked the department? Huh. She's not wrong. But that... Huh. Now that you mention it, let's call it a day.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but... Let's go over it from the start.
Have you asked... Huh.
Oops.
Huh?
Okay, maybe I can talk to him about that. Maybe I was supposed to find another one in the last one. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to go somewhere.
My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy.
Let me describe. Send me a signal.
I think if only...
Anyway, keep up good.
Hey! It's all taken. Here's the account. Oh, small scale.
These two are...
Hey, Whoopering. It's all. Here's the account. Oh, small.
These two are...
Okay.
I can't recall the other person, but one of them...
I'm gonna tell you something.
Of course.
The multiple.
Serious?
It's been so long.
There's something there.
Maybe I won't get any fragments from all the little side characters. Thought I might, though.
Well, people are...
It doesn't look like they have any important information.
How's it going? Did you find... I see. See? My... Just... Some...
I guess I was supposed to talk to Asta about this.
Yes, people were just, however, rebuilding... Anyway, that's okay. Oh, by the way...
So I did consult... The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is. The other person should be from the department. Not here. That person is probably with the Department of Insight.
Have you asked... Huh.
Huh?
Confirm.
I figured you... I'm sorry.
Just as I...
I'm sorry. Look, I see. There's only one. That means the words they use.
Have you asked... Huh.
Huh?
Have you asked... Huh.
Huh? The other person should... Identifying that person.
Let me describe it again. Send me a signal.
I think if only.
Anyway, keep up. Let me send me a signal.
I think if only.
Anyway, keep up.
Hey, what brings you?
Well, I guess now these guys probably make sense about whatever they're talking about that I wasn't listening to.
Did my memory?
Store the muddled memory.
The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone. What did Emily say?
I say? No need to be mocked, though I can see I'm not.
Again? Oh, however.
Don't get.
The Xianzhou species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The Xianzhou species.
Alright, here's the third guy and probably the last one. What do I have to do here? Where's it? There we go.
Let's call it a day.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That is most likely the truth.
Sure.
I need to go over it from the start. Starting with the
Okay, that wasn't the last one then.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal.
I think if only there were some hints.
Let me describe it. Send me a signal when you see trace. That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the gene. Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want.
There's life form. Good enough. So much for a quick, super fast quest I thought it would be.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are.
Can't tell if he's happy.
So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating... A second-hand account. She wasn't at the scene. Hearsay hardly counts as compelling.
Affirmation. We can ask her to...
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But as it stands, not a single soul...
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies. It's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth. If she is truly innocent, based
Oh,
on your
buttons.
story,
I did not pay
you went
attention
with
to
Herta
this.
because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
If you knew Herta, then you wouldn't find.
Don't interrupt other people. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
I remember now.
That's enough. Based on your story, you met with Herta because...
I remember now.
That's enough. Based on your story.
I remember now.
That's enough. Based on your... And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I remember now.
That's enough. And the assignment involves a curio...
I remember now.
That's enough. And the assignment...
Yeah, we're just gonna
involves a
select them
curio-
all.
I remember now.
That's enough and the assignment.
Herta didn't mention the. However, she did give a thorough description of the curio.
True. You wouldn't be able to make.
Why do I feel like.
And the assignment involves a Curtis collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for.
I remember now.
That's enough Curtis collection. An endless.
I don't know, are these the right one?
The point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some.
Yes. That seems logically sound. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
I remember now.
That's enough. Then you said you asked Asta for help.
I remember now.
That's.
I say that same thing quite a few times before we're done
I
here.
remember now.
That's enough.
Because I do not remember now.
She decided to hold her tongue until now?
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking her. Your testimony went out the... However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
I remember now.
That's enough. However, she decided to...
I remember now.
That's enough.
Oh, buttons.
I remember now.
It's taking
That's enough.
a long time because I do not remember.
Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out?
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management ever since the Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion and cause great internal strife.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the... They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station. Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department.
I remember now.
That's enough. Researchers' disappearances, you say?
I remember now.
Which confidence crisis probably won't pop up again. Same with this one, it probably won't pop up.
Enough. Researchers' disappearances, you clearly though. It bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
She did say that. But then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
Huh. But there are no signs of a fire.
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance. This may not be direct evidence. But if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two...
Thank goodness that that's over.
If these two incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist.
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go.
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world.
That was my equipment set.
No thought to the
Headpiece.
masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can, matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
That's a neat new enemy.
This is...
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains, and the Annihilation Gang is already paying a visit. It almost seems like this space station is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails
That's
from
a name.
Torah, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vow. The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin. The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
Japella Brotherhood? I've heard that name somewhere.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion, the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely something similar is about to happen here? Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything. The disappearance of researchers and the puppet world. That video will soon circulate. And
the destruction.
I'm afraid more than trust will be destroyed. You need to start acting now if you want to survive. You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full...
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and...
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage.
Well, they're just saying the same line they said previously.
This will definitely come in.
Okay. That's probably close to the end of this mission, right?
The next destination?
Right.
Up to you.
Get Arlen's assistance.
Not good.
A list of the missing researchers.
Maybe this will take a while longer than I thought it would.
Take it. Remember.
I actually only planned to play for like an hour, but it kind of happens when I start doing the story stuff on this. There's just so much. Just backlogged. It's good to have connections with people who know things.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology.
He disappeared too. I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best, but it's been a few system hours, and I still can't reach him. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Shirley.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stop.
True. The key words that got Adler thinking were energy, life forms. Duke Inferno is all we need to investigate this.
Don Hong. I guess he's just a common name.
Jerk! Jerk! Fine! Disappear! I don't ever want to see. Oh, it's you. It's Adler. He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
Who said I want him back? But if you want to find him, he was reading that I don't know exactly what he's searching for.
Yes, they were all unhappy with the station.
So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains... It's time to go back and chat with Lady...
What do you have to say, Don Hung? That's a pretty useful ability that he has that. Good old fiery teleport. Oh, we're gonna have to combine those clues in a conversation. As I'm gonna level with you guys, I've been just trying to cram my way through this as fast as I can. Okay. Aw. Most of those little kitties are sad, and that's just terrible. think I have to do something with these little guys, but I don't know. I'm not really opening up that side quest just yet. There's a trotter here, though. Once that pig starts running, you cannot hit him with Welt's ability. It is just impossible.
There is no other choice.
Welt is the perfect thing for these frickin' bugs. It just counters them so hard. But again, I guess most people with, you know, same ability as him. Imaginary. That's what I was trying to say. Most people who do the imaginary damage. Let's make him weak to ice and take more damage from that.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
More enemies.
Try harder.
I'm fine. You know nothing about
Alright, let's try to kill these guys now before they divide anymore.
choice.
Let's get a chain reaction. Kill most of them here.
Nowhere to run.
Done. They're done. As long as you get 2 or 3 of them close enough, you're good for killing out the whole 5 of
The
them.
galaxy is vast beyond.
I didn't get much for that.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now.
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore. First,
No.
Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
I understand.
Tenuous connect first. Adler's disappearance.
I understand.
Tenuous connect first. Adler's disappearance.
I understand.
Tenuous
Adler also.
You think that Adler's discovery...
Indeed. And I already know what he first. Adler's disappearance. The next angle is what the victims have.
Distasteful discussion.
A mere glance at their background would indicate that, however, after browsing through their online Lady Asta must... The next angle is what the victims have in common.
I understand.
Tenuous connection. The next angle
Isn't that the one?
is what the victims have in common.
I understand.
Tenuous the
What
next
is it?
angle last is the
I understand.
tenuous can last is
The link between the 3 is...
first. Adler's disappear. The next last is the abilities of Duke in
You seem very
During
smug
prior
about this.
unrest, the flickering tongues of Duke Infernal's fire carrying a certain property. Look. Yes. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it
It's the phase flame. The creation of member number 29, Serkal. She was an amazing However, she lived for a mere 29 days on the human calendar.
But that's a short
Such a pity.
lifespan.
The phase flame shifted into a different phase as soon as it was created. When it returned to this phase, Serkal had already passed away. It then continued to shift through phases.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burned.
I understand.
Tenuous. This booklet does the kindling of this unique flame. Must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for.
Somebody was once able to glimpse the traces of the phase flame and obtained a wisp of it. If Ifrit is a scion of the phase flame,
the kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that
I understand.
Tenuous. The kindling of this unique flame.
I understand.
Tenuous. The kindling of this unique flame.
I understand.
Tenuous. The kindling. I fear that this is the truth.
I understand.
Tenuous. I fear that this is the truth, Adler.
I understand.
Not a big fan of these.
I fear that this is the truth.
They're not bad if you're paying attention.
When
We're kind of just trying to get through this.
I believe this word was actually phase. He saw member 29 Sir Call's research topic in this booklet. As a scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely
still
more
pretty handy.
That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno and the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into the next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs...
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Nope, quick, grab onto her. Nope, she's gone.
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger.
I would say that is not
Based
true.
on first-hand experience,
Objection.
I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic.
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plan...
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it. Mr. Ratio, please go with Miss Trailblazer.
Sure. You must include Dr. Ratio. Well, alright then. You can come along. That's overwolf too. You know what? Sure. Silverwolf is here to add the debuffs.
Form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it. The way is awash with flames. It must have just Be careful. Get ready to dash into the... See? It's still in the space station. Like Skrullum said, do you know what to do with cornered prey? It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted.
Well, no need to fight that thing. Speaking of fighting things, let's just get ready for this. We don't want to...
A little something for everyone.
Nope, you don't see us. Oh, he hits them with a book. Nice. Or is that his chess set? Oops. Is this supposed to go down? Oh, into this room here, right? Now I can probably go upstairs. Nope. Well, that's not the way. Wait, does that just teleport me back up here? Yeah, it totally does. Okay, then. I feel like this is the way I went before. But I guess this is the way it wants me to go now. Okay, yep. And after this is over, I can do whatever side bonus extra stuff there is for all the extra little crystals for summoning.
It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at them. It is little wonder that even the saint of the Savior's
small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Oh?
Well, he summoned a bunch of stuff. Oh, quite a few little things too.
Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not. Shall we?
So, yeah, should I? Oops. Let's see. I totally forgot what this guy does for abilities. So for every debuff on the target, its crit rate increases, and crit damage increases. Stacks up 6 times, blah blah blah. Now he reduces their effect resist, so he puts a debuff on them. That's a pretty big amount. For each debuff target has the fixed chance of launching full attack increases. Okay, so you want to get a bunch of debuffs on them. Oh, that's pretty handy actually to switches over. Yeah, he is definitely someone who works well with the debuffer. 2 or fewer enemies on the field increase the warrior's crit rate by 12%. That's good for bosses. Is that 40%? Oh, that's how much chance he has to trigger his ability.
Let me tend your wound.
That won't stop. Leave it to me.
More enemies. Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimized. This is double speed.
I'm asking questions.
Oh yeah, now he has 100% chance. Let's try to kill one of these little shitters. Well, he hit him somewhat hard.
Mediocre.
Let's begin. You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Your answers?
Yeah, just her regular attack has a chance. Forgot about that.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Leave it to me.
So this is the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong.
Good as new.
Time for some hardship.
Can I have fun this time?
I'm asking questions.
60% sure.
Let me tend your wound.
Time for some hardship.
He has a pretty easy ones. Should
Stand down.
build up
More
our charges a bit.
Time for a buzz.
mixture of truth and falsehood.
Oh, after he uses his ultimate, he follows up with everybody.
Can I have fun
Well,
this time?
twice. Follows up for 2 attacks. That's pretty good. I'll say that's actually pretty good. Let's kill this thing. He didn't follow up twice on 80% chances. It's pretty crazy. It's not really impossible, though.
Time for fun.
You know nothing of the weight behind. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Got the defense.
Well, that one was pretty easy. I thought she was teleported somewhere, not she was being held by it. But we completed that challenge.
Good work. Rest assured, Asta only had a front. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation. They are all. It was all thanks. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them. Yes, it is. This business is
So I guess none of them left the
and I
space
believe
station.
The space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself.
Alrighty then.
I've been waiting.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to.
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlum. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you are...
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh. And when did you become...
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic, a third party, say...
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
Yep, good job.
You are more candid.
But still behaving within your calculation. One last question, Screwlum. Genius though you are,
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar, and pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
the ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well
versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment.
Yeah,
one
that thing
can
was all
give.
destroyed.
There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than the path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of time. But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness.
You are indeed more like a medical.
As for the spark,
I believe Asta will.
It is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as the... A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
That is a handy ability to have. So I guess that was both of those, so 18 days to do this. Critter pack, 18 days to do that. Locked up 3 rare creations. Oh, we're gonna be creating these little goobers. I don't know if we should be creating more of these sugar cats. Or those bags of sentient candy that you would want to snack on. Although those things are they're adorable. Those are the 2 things I unlocked, right? There wasn't anything else, was there? Button hall refreshed countdown. 4 days. Okay. So we definitely have to work on this first. Actually, I think I'd probably put myself there even. So I guess I'll start that because otherwise I might forget.
Up to you.
That's nice. I want more of those books. These are like one of the few things I always have too much of. Mostly because that eats up resources when I'm trying to craft. Or when I want to level up my character's aspects. Hey, how's it going there, Helen? Thanks for the first time chat. 4 days I have to do this event. Oh, I'm just catching up on a lot of my backlog of starrail here. I think I stopped playing for 2 to 3 weeks there. Now I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'd be kind of questioning how you can talk to a floating bird cage that shines light too. I guess there's a bird in there. Alright, let's try to just power through this and skip through some of that. I should be streaming more often than I am. I have not been streaming daily. But I'm planning to try to get more active into it. I'll probably just stream my daily, like Honkai Star Rail here, and then some of my older JRPGs that I also have been playing through. And then when I'm done the stream, I upload it all to YouTube. I should probably actually read this bit. Series of highly difficult, challenging stages. They're refreshed regularly. Okay, so that's good to do, and that's nice that they added that. Game mode, enemies will continuously appear. You can earn points by dealing damage to enemies or defeating them. Cleared pure fiction and earned enough points, you will receive story stars and story rewards. It's refreshed. Each phase is updated with unique whimsicality. And there will be different stage effects during combat. Galaxy when out, enemies use their ultimate to attack an enemy target. So the target with shatter, stacking up to 6 times. Okay, so definitely want people who actually hit the enemies with those ultimates. Oh, sneeze is coming on here. So I do have my account set up for Twitch, but I've been recently just looking at Kick as maybe a possible alternative to stream on. I just haven't fully made the switch. I just made an account over at Kick. And I'm kind of wondering if I should switch over there before I go more regular on my streams. 8% chance to instantly receive 1 stack of shatter. Stacking up to 20 times. Oh boy. I'm gonna take that one. For a living, I'm a seasonal worker, so I work during the summer and then I take the winter off here to kind of relax and recharge. So currently, I'm not doing any work. I do some studying and some other stuff during winter. Now, who do I want for this? Oh, these are level 55. And then, yeah, second team. ultimate for her doesn't really work. Ultimate for her doesn't really work either. We'll go with her. I'm not sure. It's a weird second team there, but we'll take it. Level 55, I doubt we'll lose this. Thanks, but I'm definitely not in a financial position to invest in any of that, so we'll be passing on any digital artwork or VTubers or anything like that. But best of luck to you out there.
Stay.
100% quick.
You won't get away.
Oh, she's already taking out all the enemies. But no, I'm not really interested, so thanks, but I'll be passing on that. Should have probably just speed this up. As soon as they start using their ults, they'll just cream these little guys.
You won't get away.
Time to say bye. Boom.
You won't get away.
Himiko's follow-up is just decimating them.
Stand still.
I mean, not really too surprising.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
You won't get away.
So there's pretty low level stuff here in this challenge.
This is double speed.
I'll probably only struggle once I start getting up to the higher level ones, because I don't really have two teams fully built for this yet. Even though I've been playing for quite a while, but could have definitely used my resources in a much better way. Probably would have helped if I followed some character guides instead of just doing whatever I felt like. But I do have the characters I like leveled up, so there is that.
Time to say bye. Boom.
You won't get away.
Well, guys are taking a little bit of damage though.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
That extra damage though.
You won't get away.
Time to say bye. Boom.
You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Oh boy. Oh, it's counting for both teams, so yeah, I shouldn't have a problem getting that last little bit, especially with this team.
Malice in the air.
Coolest.
Yeah, let's apply this to him.
The moonshine launch.
I think Sampo's ability doesn't kick off if you have an aura ability going on.
Great, a walk in the park.
Man, all these characters have pretty low health right now. Looking at it.
Let's be friends.
breaks, just explodes them.
All will be revealed.
Just hit that ult.
In lunar flame.
And we'll use King Young's ult afterwards.
1,000 wonders to raise and fight as one!
Try harder.
You can't run!
More business, eh?
Could have really replaced Sampo with somebody like maybe Asta. I guess.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move!
They just pop once they start getting hit. At least it's not finishing things in a certain amount of rounds, so as long as you have good sustain, you can probably get through most of these hard challenges. I actually kind of like this one.
Ready for death.
We're just having fun.
All will be revealed.
Goodbye, little piglet.
Lunar flame.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge
It's
extra.
actually been a little while since I last had Sampo in a party. The enemies really do target Team Young all the time. It's kind of funny.
Welcome, customers! You can't run!
More business, eh?
Try that again! Gotta try hard sometime! Watch this awesome move!
Hey, there we go. We got the 3. We got what we're looking for there. Yeah, let's turn it on Team Young. But there is a limit to how many turns we have. It's not good. That's not good at all.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
Unless that's just... Oh, we probably don't have to actually kill all the enemies before the end. I'm gonna assume. I could be wrong about that. That's what I'm assuming right now.
Wonders to raise and fight as one! You can't run!
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Nowhere to run.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move!
Turn 0. So I don't quite think I'll kill every enemy here, but I hit the three things to score. Yeah, so there we go. We got what we were looking for. Okay, so if you kill everything, that's like probably a perfect score. I like that I got 6 of those from just one of these. I really like that right there. Now express how much I want more of those. So yeah, we'll definitely run through the rest of these. In fact, I'll probably just do more of those here. And I guess I can also see what I get for those little feathers here. Priceless jewelry. Oh, those are the same light cone things as whatever. Self-model and resin, those are actually pretty good to get. Oh, and it keeps resetting every so much. That's really nice, actually. Good job. This is a good... Oh, buddy. Yes. There's what I want to see. These things. More than 10. Hundreds. Hundreds of them is what I need. So, really happy that they have this resetting in here. We can get these from this every, like, week? I mean, I guess they take probably a month to reset, but whatever. 2, 3, 4. Does it take 32 days to reset, though? It does, it's kind of gross. I'm just saying. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you of course only get those once. 612, 180 stellar jades, though, for those, pretty good. And then when you get up to these ones, yeah, well, that's good. I'm gonna try to clear these. I don't know how hard it eventually gets here. 65, 65, let's see. There's 55 to 65. Scent Adventure. I can also do this now too, eventually here. It's telling me to go here, I'm already here. Actually, camping in the snow. Clear Pure Fiction, Stage 2. Actually, let's take a look at my gear records. I'm sure I can upgrade them a bit. Maybe even... Yeah, 4. Let's just do those 4 warps. Skip. Yukong. Someone who I'm not really using, but I'll take it. Skip. Okay. Didn't get any of the characters I'm currently planning to use, but I'll still take it. Man, these like specialty like cards are just ridiculous. Just thinking about having one of those at level 5 would be retarded. But But we do not have that. We do not have the cash to pull into that. Well, I could do a 10 pull on it. The odds of getting that are just so small. Yeah, 75% chance. Gross. There isn't even like a guaranteed one, is there? Boosted rate, special details. Just not do that. Reminds me, actually, I need to double check. I'm pretty sure her, yeah, it's fermented, but it's fully maxed out. Okay, I can enhance this one. Yeah, that's not the worst. I think I've chosen this one a couple times now because I don't have any specific light cone I care about really right now. This one's one from the challenge. What else do I have for options there? Wilts, I guess. A lot of Nihility characters going on. This one from Herda. Did I get another one of these? Did. Okay, sweet. That's a pretty good little increase. Oh, that's only level 60. Okay, Clara, I need to level that one up a bit. These ascension materials I'm always out of too. Pretty much always out of everything perpetually in this. I think I'm actually good for these destruction ones for a while. Probably start farming those ones. And the metals. The metals aren't in the hundreds yet. Okay. I don't think I have any good options for abundance at all. Oh. So outgoing healing by amount that is equal to 33% of the resistance. We use about 15% up to that way. Yeah, that one's not bad either, I guess. Whatever, this one's already level 80. At that point, you might as well just use it. And what are the other optionos here? That is a neat little one. That works well with a lot of my characters, actually. I should almost think of leveling that one up, but already leveled some other ones up. I don't have any more of those, right? No, do not. I believe this 5-star one is garbage. Maybe not garbage, but I just don't like it. Maybe that wouldn't be so bad, but whatever. Well, I only have a 3-star one for this harmony. All allies with 12%. She does electric. That could be useful. It could be useful too, I guess. Need a lot to just upgrade even those derpy 3-star ones. Did I not have? I do not have any of these. Not have any of those at all. Okay, you know what? Let's just teleport and do a couple of those then. But I'm not going to obtain double today. What can I add? Damage type is this one? Lightning, imaginary, wind. There we go. Sure.
I don't understand your game.
Should clear it pretty fast. I'm assuming.
This is double speed.
Your end approaches.
I guess I'll get some more of the energy use missions done with this too. think I'll try to level up my Hanya so she can speed up some of my other characters for those fights. You want to do as much damage as you can as fast as you can.
Savor it for me.
I probably won't need a healer until I get to the higher level one there. Then I'll probably need someone doing heals.
Savor it for me.
It's nice to get those like that. But I think I'll call it here now, guys, because I'm just going to be farming these up on repeat, and then I'll be doing the little missions for a while on, you know, that one challenge just to get some more crystals saved up and more equipment to level up materials as well. Really want those. So, see you guys next time.